Hi, welcome to Mirror and Thread. I'm Jess and I have something a little bit different planned for today. So I'm going to go over some of what I consider to be fashion mistakes and some ways that maybe you can improve on your style if you're interested in doing so. But I am using air quotes here because I want a little disclaimer on this that this is not meant to be judgmental, and I do not want you to watch this and feel shamed or feel like you have to completely change your style based on what some random person on YouTube is telling you. So definitely take this with a grain of salt and continue to be you. That is what the world wants to see, and you having your own personal style is what makes you unique and is what makes getting dressed in the morning fun. So these are things that either followers or friends and family or subscribers have directly asked me, and that's why I'm going over these things, and I'm hoping to kind of open the doors a little bit on your wardrobe as opposed to make you feel like you need to be boxed in. So I hope this is helpful for you, and I hope that you get my heart through all this. As always, everything is shoppable in the video description. So if you are on mobile and you scroll to where the title of the video is, scroll over to the very right hand and there's gonna be a teeny tiny triangle there, and you can click that and it will bring a drop down menu with everything in there. So everything I'm talking about and showing will be shoppable in there. I so appreciate when you use my links. That is what allows us to be supported and continue to create these videos. The first mistake that we're going to talk about is being a little bit too matchy-matchy when it comes to incorporating a print. I used to be a major stickler about matching all my colors and all my prints and everything, and then I realized it was just too hard and too complicated, and I think things actually look a little bit better if we work on coordinating and not matching. So this is not the worst thing I've ever seen by any means, but I do find it to be a little complicated. So a lot of people will do like, okay, I'm wearing a leopard belt, that means I need to have leopard shoes on, and then I also need to carry a leopard bag, and then I also need to have a leopard coat, and then it's a lot of leopard going on, which I love leopard. I am leopard's biggest fan, but regardless of the print, but I think that maybe small doses or one piece might look a little bit better. And this can also get tricky because then, and I get DMs all the time from people saying like, well, the belt is a slightly different color than the bag, is that okay? And then the shoes are a slightly different color. And if all of that's gonna stress you out, I would just keep it to one. So if I were to do this outfit, I would do a more neutral bag, leave the belt on like I had, and then just do a pair of brown booties. And then I don't have to worry about them all being the same exact pattern of leopard or color of leopard. Again, this is not the worst thing in the world, but I find it to be a little bit easier just to work on coordinating and not matching. So I will show you how to incorporate another print too that was a good like coordinating print instead of just all being the same. So this would be an alternative option to incorporating a little bit of print and playing with two different prints without having to be super matchy and worry about the leopard matching the shoes, matching the bag, matching everything. So this is a black and white stripe, very basic, very neutral, and then I coordinated that with the leopard shoes, and I think those totally coordinate. And I typically, if I'm going to do two patterns or pattern mixing of any kind, I just break them up a little bit. So wearing one pattern on top and then one pattern down by my shoes, I think is a great way, and then you don't have to worry about matching. So this is gonna lead us right into fashion mistake number 2, which is to worry too much about matching colors as well. And in my book, all neutrals go together. So I get asked a lot about wearing black and brown together, and yes, that is 100% a go in my book. I love matching black and brown, and as you can see, I even matched a couple of different or coordinated, I guess I should say, since I'm using matchy-matchy as the negative term. I coordinated lots of different shades of brown too. So you have more of a kind of medium brown, a lighter tan, a kind of cognac color brown in the belt. These are all able to be coordinated, and you don't have to worry about this color of the belt being the exact same color of the cardigan, being the exact same color of the bag. So that goes for even white on white. I think you can do more of an ivory sweater mixed with a white jean, like a crisp white jean. Those totally go. And then I'm going to show you, you can do this even with brighter colors as well. So I'm gonna show you that too. So here's an option for color coordinating with a brighter color. So if you're going to do like a pink on pink or blue on blue or red on red, anything like that, it's actually better, unless they are the exact same brand and the exact same item and they came as a matching set, it's actually better to go with completely different dimensions of the color. So like the t-shirt is a pretty deep pink color, and then the cardigan is like a lighter, almost like an orangey mauve kind of blush color. So this I think coordinates really well, and if I were to try and find this exact same color pink for the cardigan, A, it would be really difficult and very time consuming, and B, I don't think it would look quite as well either. So I think that's an easy way to kind of color match if you want to do that. And then since I'm wearing pink and pink on top, I'm going to stick with a very neutral shoe. Nude shoes are my best friend. I wear them with everything, and I think they always look cute, and I am only 5'3", so I feel like they elongate my leg a little bit and make them look a little bit longer. But regardless of what different type of color on color that you're doing, I would stick with a very neutral shoe if you're doing multiple colors on top. Okay, this is one that gets me particularly excited, but I think that comfy clothes don't have to mean sloppy clothes. So I love being able to kind of rework sweatpants or a very comfortable outfit to something that I still feel put together in, and I'm telling you, it does make a difference in how you feel throughout the day. I recently wore this exact outfit after I had the stomach flu and was not feeling my best, and I was super comfy and cozy, but also still felt like myself and still felt like I could go and run errands and do whatever else I needed to do. So as far as sweatpants go, these are incredibly comfy, and they feel like a basketball sweatpant or anything else that's super comfortable, but I love the fit of them. Joggers are a girl's best friend, I think, in the sweatpants department, because they feel just like the most comfortable sweatpant in the world, but they have a little bit more structure to them and they're a little bit more fitted. So I paired that with one of our exclusive designs. This Paris tee is a mirror and thread original, so you can find links to this one and the rest of our clothing line in the description. And then instead of just throwing on like a huge hoodie, I just threw on this comfortable lightweight duster cardigan, and I'm telling you, I feel just as comfortable as if I was wearing my husband's hoodie and basketball sweats, but I look a little bit more put together, or at least I hope I do. And then shoes wise, I actually did wear this with like some slides. These are very comfortable to walk in, and I find them to be totally appropriate as far as comfort level goes for a comfy outfit or sweatpants outfit like this. If you have a problem with this, you can also wear just like a basic sneaker like this, or even your like gym sneakers or whatever. Uggs, you could do a comfortable Ugg as well. But hopefully that's helpful, just so that next time you are feeling not your best, you can still be super comfy, but still feel like yourself too. Okay, next mistake would be what I call baggy on baggy. So it would be like wearing something loose fitting on the bottom that's kind of wider, and then wearing something longer, wider, loose fitting on the top as well. So again, this is not the worst thing in the world. None of these are the worst thing in the world. If you wear this, it's totally fine and you do you. But I think that this would look a little bit better if you had more of your waist accentuated. So if you want to wear a long sweater like this, this is like a tunic sweater. If you want to wear something like this with a fuller skirt, you can. Just make sure that you tuck the front of it in a little bit so that you get that waist definition. And if this feels like this is a little lumpy and bumpy right here, you could also do this with just a cami and a cardigan, or like a bodysuit, a long sleeve bodysuit, or something that's a little bit more slim fitting. So that's kind of the way I think of it, is you always want to balance a little bit. If you're doing like a big sweater, a big tunic, wear leggings, wear skinny jeans with that. Or if you're doing a big full skirt, wear something a little bit slimmer on the top. This is something that I get asked all the time, which is, do I tuck my jeans into my boots for ankle booties? My answer is no. So what I usually do is roll my jeans, and I'll show you the difference in just a second. But so tucked in, they look a little bit funky to me. Now, this is especially hard if you have more of a straight leg jean or a wider leg jean. Sometimes you can get away with this okay with skinny jeans, But another trick would be just to buy ankle length jeans, but because these are ankle boots, so they come up a little bit higher, this is kind of a trick. So don't do this. Don't tuck them in like this. I think that looks a little funky. And then the other thing I see people do is try and tuck the boot into the jean and tuck them over. Not the worst thing in the world, but it makes this part of your leg look really thick, like your ankle look really thick, and also you're losing the cutest part of the boot, so you can't see them as well. So what I usually do is just give these a roll a couple of times where they're hitting right at the top of the boot. And then you can see the entire boot. You don't have to worry about tucking things in, and they look better, in my opinion. So again, you do you, but I think if you have straight leg jeans, you can totally still wear them with ankle booties, but I would roll them to be about ankle length. So again, another trick, either do ankle length jeans or roll them a little bit if they're full length jeans. Okay, next one is not really a mistake, but might be a way that you're not fully utilizing what's already in your closet, but it would be to wear blazers only for work. So actually, one of my favorite ways to wear blazers, since this is my full-time job, I don't really wear professional dress very often, but I have a ton of blazers in my closet, and I love wearing them casually, just like a graphic tee, some jeans, and sneakers. So this might be a fun way to utilize some of the things that you wear for work and kind of rework them into your weekend wear. So I just wore this one with this little tank. It's actually a tank top, so this kind of doubles as a workout tank for me too. But you could do any graphic tee or basic tee under this, or even just like a plain black or white cami or whatever underneath this. And then a pair of ripped jeans or whatever jeans, and some easy Adidas sneakers. So I feel totally casual, and it's just kind of a nice, fun way to dress up a more basic outfit. The last and final and most important mistake is to listen to what anyone else tells you that you need to be wearing. So coming full circle, that is the number one thing. Is I hear people say, well, I got this in my closet because my mom liked it, or my sister told me this would be cute on me, but I don't really feel right in it. So whether it's someone on YouTube, someone in your family, a friend, your husband, whoever, you do you, listen to your personal style, and fill your wardrobe with things that make you happy. And that is the most important thing of all. So thank you so much for watching today. All of the stuff that I was wearing and kind of demonstrating with is linked in that description. Leave us a comment and let me know if you like seeing videos like this, if you want to see more in the future. We'll see you next time.